Hey everybody. So this vlog is about dating. Casual dating versus dating with the intent of pursuing, something. So I'm going to explain my situation later, like what I got going on. But I saw this on Twitter and yeah, I want to discuss it. So this girl posted, since y'all don't know how to date, talking. We've exchanged number, do things on a friendship level, and maybe even had sex. Testing the waters to see if it's a growing interest. Dating. We are spending time together doing various activities, moving, bowling, concerts, dinner, etc. as friends with a mutual interest in each other, but we are still allowed to talk to other people. Dating exclusively. We are dating, however, we have cut off all other people we're interested in to focus on us getting to know each other better. Relationship. We have made a mutual agreement to become a couple. It's just you and me, point blank, period. Some of y'all need this because your understanding about these things be crossed up and twisted up like crazy. Well, Pooh, you sound kind of crossed up and twisted like crazy. But, you know, I ain't no hate or nothing. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. First of all, here's the problem. Here's one of my problems. Talking. I'm old school. So I feel like talking and courting are kind of, they can be, I guess, used as the same thing. When you're talking to somebody, it's the initial stages of dating. And what I have come to find out in, my older years is that you can casually talk to somebody or you can talk to somebody with the intent of pursuing more with them. And when I say more, I mean dating or, relationship, marriage, all of that. It's all down the road or whatever. I do not, let me just say this, I do not believe in sex during the talking stage. That's so ignorant to me. That's where a lot of y'all got life messed up. Do you know how many people you can talk to? Like, you can be talking to quite a few people if that's what you want. And you telling me, like, you would really sit up and have sex with a lot of them? That's the problem right there, but we'll get back to that. Here's my graph of dating. You have talking and you have courting. You have dating, and then you have the relationship. Now, I'm to the point now where I have to date. I have to talk with the intent of pursuing something. I don't know, because I was going to say I do. I don't know. I think that I am ready for a relationship, but I don't see that. I see it coming. I don't see it really happening anytime soon. I don't know. But nevertheless, I just feel like I have to be pursuing. We got to be pursuing something. I'm not going to be fighting for anybody's attention, if that makes sense. Like, when you casually date, you have quite a few people that you're talking to. And you got your roster. You got, well, I'm really interested in this one. I'm kind of just stringing this one along. Or, I hit this one up when I want that yeah. You know what that yeah is. But I don't need to be in a mix. I don't need to be in a rotation like that. Like, I really don't. I can't. I used to. I used to be able to casually date and it wasn't no problem. Like, when you young, wild, and free, it's like, okay, yeah, I'll make you work for my number, but then I give it to you. Or maybe I even, get bold and shoot my shot and ask you for my number, ask you for your number. Or, yeah, he cute, I'll talk to him, or whatever the case is. But now, it's like I can't do that. I can't, and I know now because I'm such I love so hard and I go so hard, and I am so in love with just the thought of being pursued by somebody that likes me, but then reciprocating that back to them, you know? So I just know that I can't casually do anything. We gotta be intent with this. So, nevertheless, let me just jump into what I got going on. So, I met this guy about like a year and a half ago, very much younger than me, but really nice with his approach, trying to, see who I was. He had never seen me before, I guess. Asked me for my number, and I told him no, I just knew he was too young. And, he kind of told me who he was, where he was from, this. I was like, okay, look, cutie, you really giving me all this information, but you're not going to get this number. It was already in my mind. So he asked me one more time before I left him. He says, cool, I'm going to keep trying. And I'm thinking, okay, good luck with that. Like, I see you, little baby, but good luck with that. So, we really don't talk anymore because we don't run in the same circles. I would just occasionally see him. And it just kind of went, from there. Whenever I would see him, I'd speak, or vice versa. So, about a few months ago, he found me on social media. And I was like, this dude, okay. Didn't say anything. I ain't say nothing to him. He didn't say anything to me. But a few weeks ago, I posted something, and he said something about it, and we went from there. Great conversation, like very constant, for like at least 2 hours. So then the next day, we're talking, great conversation, and he was like, what did he say? Can I ask you a question? And he basically wanted to know why I wouldn't talk to him. The age, is it this, is it that? And I told him it had a lot to do with the age, but I also told him I wasn't totally opposed to it because of his approach. Like, I liked it. Very mannerable. He wouldn't know no stupid stuff, And so I said, well, since he initially asked me, it's been like almost 2 years, and I did feel like bad about it, because here it is like 2 years later, and you still trying to get my number, like you still trying to get to know me. So in my mind, I thought, okay, he's really interested. And so we met. Vibe was great. Great. Had a really, really nice time, And so I said, okay, well, I consider us to be in the talking stage. I believe we were on the same page with that. But I just started to feel like he was going towards casually talking. And in my mind, I was on, we're talking with the intent to date. But I could just feel we wasn't on the same wave. I could tell by his communication. Although it was somewhat constant every day, it wasn't like I'm trying to pursue you. Good afternoon. Maybe he would say, how's your day going? This. But the next day, it may be what you're doing, or it may be, this is all that I'm doing, and not really trying to keep that conversation going with, well, what are you up to? Some days it was, and some days it wasn't. It just wasn't consistent enough for me. And so I knew when the feelings started to arise, I said, we're not on the same wavelength. And I'm starting to like him, And I said, I really need to tell him, because I keep going back and forth. But I was like, I don't know. Like, I haven't really, the last time I've been in a relationship was about 3-4 years ago, maybe. And I have talked to guys since then, but they showed me like I didn't have those thoughts of this is not consistent enough. They showed me that they didn't have to tell me. They showed me that they were dating with the intent to pursue something. And so with this one, I was like, I just can feel that we're on 2 different wavelengths. Even though we vibe real well, we never actually sat down and said, okay, so like, what are we working towards? And I was like, well, I don't know if he gonna be cool to come out the bag on me, like if I talk to him, you know. And I do think that that's a big thing when you talk in relationships, whatever the case is. It's like you need to have that communication. Well, if you know me, you know that I feel like I ramble a lot when I talk, and I get real nervous, especially if it's somebody that I like. And so I said, okay, I'll write him a letter. So I wrote him and I told him, I'm sorry that I didn't tell you that at this point in my life, I can't just talk casually. Like I talk with the intent to date, with the intent to pursue a relationship. That's what I'm on. I'm starting to like you. I didn't want to ruin the vibe when we was together. And I understand if you don't want to talk to me, but if you do, then we can talk. And he said, okay, well, we'll talk about it later. And his later was just a small text saying that, yeah, I like you too, but I'm kind of in an odd place because I'm getting ready to move. He's gonna be moving maybe at the end of the year, the beginning of next year, which is understandable. Here's the thing with that: all my relationships, I've only been in 3, have been long distance, so the distance really doesn't bother me. Because if you like somebody, like you really feeling them, you want to be together, you'll make it work, no matter the distance, no matter if they're across the ocean or sea. You don't care. Well, there's also the fact that it's like, well, all my relationships been in long distance. Like I want something tangible. Like I want something here that I can be like, can we do this, or will you take me here? Can we do that or whatever? Like, so it's like, well, yeah, I can agree that it may create a problem, but if I'm really feeling you and we're in a relationship, like we're gonna make this work. We're gonna make this work till it can't work anymore. And so, of course, I was a little hurt by that, but I don't know. Just to hear him say, like, yeah, I like you too, I don't know, it just kind of made me smile. And I was like, okay, well, at least I know, I wasn't crazy with that. But there are just so many pieces to this because although I would love, I think it would be nice to pursue something. Let me start this right here. When I tell you, if I had a list, I could check off everything on him. Very handsome. This sucker fine. You hear me? I don't know why fine. Oh, I'm about to say something. Fine guys be coming after me because at the most, looks, I'm a 4. Personality, I'm a 6. So that's a 10. I get it. But why they come after me, I don't know. But this sucker is fine. Very smart, very strong, very charismatic, God-fearing. The way that he talks about God, oh my God, it's beautiful, beautiful. The only thing I don't think that I can check off is I don't think he's very affectionate, and I need that, cause y'all know I'm not with that other. So I need the affection. Like I need the affection. I do. And I don't think he's very affectionate. He doesn't know that I'm a virgin. We never got there. And that's another reason why I think it would be good because I don't know if he's ever been, in a relationship where that was the case. And at the end of the day, I want him to be happy. I wish it could be different, but I don't know. So also I feel like he's at the point where he feel like, well, if I can't talk to you the way that I want to talk to you, then yeah, we'll just be friends. And so I think he might be in his feelings somewhat because the communication just kind of dropped off, and it's a what you doing randomly. And so that kind of stings a little, but it is what it is. So to anybody who might be like right there, like, do I date casually? Do I date with intent? Date with what's for you. Yeah, it's gonna hurt your feelings because you might meet somebody, y'all may be on 2 different wavelengths, but God is definitely gonna send you somebody who's on the same wavelength. That's like, nah, look, I only have enough time and energy for you. I'm gonna pursue you, and this is what it is. So that's that. Um, I don't know. I would like to kind of talk and see what he thinks about everything, but it's just so hard to to talk. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep y'all posted. Even during the quarantine, you see people still making it do what it do, and you can. So anyway, that's that. But I love y'all. Talk to you later. Bye.